I can't tell you how many times I've heard people tell me, well, if this is so good, how come my doctor hasn't told me about it? Well, look what's going on in the media right now with just this whole red dye thing that's being released. Yeah, so 2 days ago, really actually yesterday, FDA says, hey, red dye need to be taken out of our food supply. These things have been known for over 10 plus years. Yeah, and so I hear all the time when people come in to see me, like, why didn't my doctor tell me about this? I'm a chiropractor, been doing functional medicines my whole practice life. Many people, unfortunately, come to me last looking for solutions, not because they haven't been to really good clinicians. It's just the clinicians have not been trained on really the things that I've been trained on. And so if you're frustrated with your health, your wellness, your inability to lose weight, your inability to feel good, and you've been to doctors and you've been told, hey, your labs are normal, like everything looks fine, and you don't feel fine, it's really not your fault. And really, technically, I'm not going to say it's not even really the physician's fault, but it's not part of their training. Unfortunately, current science is years behind clinically. And if you're frustrated, it's up to you to really doing some research and some learning. And there's never been a better time to do that because there's more accountability now than ever. And there's more ability to research things. At the same time, there's more ability to find stuff that's really not real as well. But if you're frustrated, understand it's not because there's not good answers there. You just haven't been able to have a chance to look for those things. So when you go to clinicians and you don't find the answer you're looking for, don't stop. Like if the person, Thomas Edison years ago, he said, look, the doctor of the future will talk about the care of the human frame and nutrition. And if your clinician is not talking to you about those things, we're missing the boat. It's fascinating to me. I have a niece that's in pre-vet school, and when you have an animal that struggles and you go to the vet, they ask, hey, what's the dog eating? Is the dog sleeping? Is the dog playing, doing all these things? Yet when we go to a clinician's office, we're not trained to ask those type of questions. So I want you to start really looking for what health is and understand that you have to remove the things that are robbing your health, getting your body back doing the things that it's designed to do and the food is designed to have to give you the nutrition that you need. And if you're frustrated, good. If you're frustrated, good. It means that you have that frustration is an unmet expectation. You can meet that expectation. But just know there is a really cool science out there called nutrigenomics, understanding how your genes are impacted by your nutrition. There's really cool products and services that are designed to really enhancing and optimizing your system. You've probably heard the term biohacking, is understand how do I optimize my system. If you haven't heard about this, hold on tight because this year's gonna be a lot of fun. We're gonna do a lot of education, but give you tools and resources. But I'm gonna start with one. Many people are taught to only look at really one main thing when it comes to their health, and that's their weight. And I want you to take that thing that you step on sometimes and it makes you really grouchy when you look at the number, and all of a sudden you'll feel super frustrated because that number is not budging, even though maybe you're changing your diet, you're adding some good supplements in, maybe you're even changing some of your stress habits, but that number is not changing, but that's the only thing you're looking at. I want you to look at these other things. So if you're really, one of your goals is weight loss, let's talk about weight loss, health gain. Right, and what that means to me is I want you to have a better metabolism. And in order to see what a better metabolism is, you have to understand it's not linked to just that number on the scale. So here's a few key markers. Yeah, look at the number on the scale, but look at body fat percentage. And if you don't have a fancy scale to do that, it's okay. Right, there's some pretty cool apps out there that show a little bit of that, but you can do a couple of these things by just doing some measurements. So measure around your waist to hip ratio, and start monitoring that. Then start monitoring things like, what's my sleep like? What's my emotional resiliency like? What's my stamina like? What's my strength like? So if you're beginning this weight loss journey, let's say, and your goal is to be healthy, you need to define some parameters. So here's a couple parameters. One, the waist to hip ratio, looking at your stamina, look at your resiliency, look at your strength, and start monitoring and tracking those things, but don't monitor it every day. Like I would say monitor it at least once a month so you can see and track the trends and making sure they're going the right direction. And if you want like a whole list of those things that we look at when we're working with people, shoot me and message in the chat says, hey, give me the list. And I'll give you a list, and a couple of videos will be created to help people really understand how to monitor their health. But just know, like, your doctor may not know this, not because they're not really good clinicians, they are, but they're not trained that, and they are governed by an algorithm. So when you come in with a specific condition, they're told exactly what to do. So for instance, you come with high blood pressure, they're designed to give you a medication because that's the way they've been trained, but it's also, that's the legal application is if you have this, you got to give this prescription. And if that's not the way you want to, change your health, you need to start understand how to monitor other things. So it is truly one of my favorite sayings when I work with a teenager. I'll say, hey, who's in charge of you? And they always, a lot of times, it's moms normally who brings them in. And they said, well, my mom. I said, nope. I said, whoever wipes your hiney, I know this may be inappropriate, wipes your hiney is in charge of you. So you're in charge of you, so you control what you put in your mouth, you control what you put in your mind. That will impact your health in a drastic way. If this is your year and this is your time, let's get to work. Hope you guys are fantastic. Tracy, great to see you. Hope you're fantastic. Talk to you guys later. See ya.